Obviously, the big story this week is the prisoner swap. We got back Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl from Afghanistan in exchange for 5 Taliban prisoners from Guantanamo Bay. There is all kinds of stuff going on that by the time we post this will probably have changed. There's some questions to whether 6 soldiers actually died while looking for him. He may have been a deserter and had not been captured, actually. All kinds of stuff. But I wanted to talk about this. Jeffrey Toobin on CNN, he is their legal analyst. I often don't agree with him on a lot of stuff, usually about the NSA, but he's saying that President Obama actually broke the law by not going to Congress before authorizing the prisoner release. Let's take a look.
You've looked at the law, you've looked at the signing statement, you've gone through it. Did the president break the law by engaging in this deal?
Oh, I think he clearly broke the law. The law says 30 days notice. He didn't give 30 days notice. Now, it is true that he issued a signing statement, but signing statements are not law. Signing statements are the president's opinion about what the law should mean. Now, it may be that the law is unconstitutional, a violation of his power as commander-in-chief, but no court has held that. The law is on the books, and he didn't follow it.
Okay, so as far as I know, we still have something called the Constitution in this country, even if we don't pay that much attention to it. So yes, he had this signing statement, but that doesn't supersede the law. So that's what I want to talk about here. Does anyone care about the law?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like, are we still surprised that Obama broke the law? I mean, what about ordering a drone strike on an American citizen without due process, in secret? What about the unprecedented war on whistleblowers? What about spying on the American people? The NSA are counting dead military-aged males killed by drone strikes as combatants, or signing into law the enshrining of the executive power to indefinitely detain terror suspects without trial. Really? We're surprised?
Yeah, so well done, Kim. You took care of 4 of my bullet points there.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that was perfect. That was perfect, because that was my point, that we've done so much of this stuff.
But does it excuse it? I mean,
no,
yeah, sure, we're not surprised, but I don't think it excuses it. I mean, I think in this particular case, does it really matter that Congress got approval? Probably not really, because they would probably agree with it anyway. So in this particular case, I don't really think it matters. I think the bigger issue is that this keeps happening, and it's sad that we're not surprised about it.
Yeah, so President Obama did issue a statement about this. We have consulted with Congress for quite some time about the possibility that we might need to execute a prisoner exchange in order to recover Sergeant Bergdahl. We saw an opportunity. We were concerned about Sergeant Bergdahl's health. We had the cooperation of Qataris to execute an exchange, and we seized that opportunity. And the process was truncated because we wanted to make sure that we did not miss that window. Now, what they are also saying is that Bergdahl had some health issues. Now, he's being checked right now, but no one knows where he is exactly, so we haven't been able to verify that there was some sort of health issue that made that they needed to have this happen immediately. So even that statement, though, like, I get it. Like, he's like, yeah, we wanted to make this happen. We want to make it quick. It's sensitive. But again, that doesn't supersede the law. So should we do anything about this? Because I think this is the type of thing that the media is just going to drop. And it's like, he broke the law again, zippity-doo-dah.
I think because it made strategic sense, we're not that upset about it, right? But I think the major issue is that he keeps breaking the law. This administration, the former administration, keeps breaking the law, and a lot of times it doesn't make sense and we don't get an explanation. So I think that if we had more trust in the government, then stuff like this would be more passable. I think I'm just really upset because this is just another example of how the law is not followed and how we are not given information at all. And you mentioned so many things, and that's
all those things that we all forgot about.
So all of those things, when you add up all of those things, are those, how do you think we're going to look back at the Obama presidency, especially when it comes to these sort of security issues and the spying and all that? Like, he really, in my opinion at least, has severely dropped the ball here.
Well, yeah, but we're sort of used to him dropping the ball. But in this case, I feel like we know so little about Bergdahl's, was he a deserter?
Right.
Was he sick? How many people died looking for him? Where is he now? There's such a lack of transparency that I think we'll remember for a long time.
Would any of that change your opinion on this? If it turned out that he was really sick and they knew he had 2 weeks to live, would that then mitigate you saying, well, okay, he can go ahead and break the law because we want him back before he dies?
I think in this particular situation, I'm not upset about the strategic, move that was taken, and it broke the law, because laws are meant sort of as safeguards. They're meant to like guide us.
Laws are meant to be broken.
They are. They're meant to be broken because sometimes they don't make sense. But The issue is that these laws keep being broken when we don't have any information or any transparency, as you mentioned, as to why it makes sense to break the law.
Yeah. Do you think the mainstream media might be more upset about this if it was, say, President Bush?
Well, you'll have to remember that their precious President Reagan did a similar, well, actually far worse. He traded weapons to Iran.
Yeah.
And it was a huge failure. And we kind of forgot about that. Isn't he the messiah of the Republican Party now?
Right, and also people were saying, well, we don't negotiate with terrorists. That's
We
what
do
everyone on the right,
negotiate
on
with
the conservatives were all saying right now, except we've done it with the past. And this wasn't a negotiation, this was a prisoner swap, which is different than negotiating with terrorists.
Kind of a negotiation.
It's sort of a negotiation, but it's not
technically
exactly.
different
That's a whole other topic. But so this story is going to just keep going on, and I'm sure we'll cover more of it next week.